Crusader Chode, welcome back. Last episode, I floated the idea of, no pun intended, because we're pirates. Good one. Fuck's sake, I floated the idea of potentially converting to the Valyrian religion, because Gogossos, for whatever reason, is still Valyrian. Despite the fact that we are the last Gogossosi man and all the Valyrians were wiped out hundreds of years ago, apparently the culture, or the religion I should say, is still Valyrian. Half of you said remain true to your piracy ways. Half of you said go for Valyrian, probably for the incest, let's be honest. You are degenerates watching CK2. So, I've met you halfway, and I've done my usual modding shenanigans here. Now, I'm not going to spoil these. We are nowhere near reforming the religion. We have 6% moral authority. We have no holy sites. I'm not going to spoil it. Well, I'll spoil one of them. I'll spoil what Valyrian descendants do. That should be fairly obvious. Polygamy is allowed. Close kin marriage is allowed. With this one, it allows you to have 2 wives, and you can marry close kin as well. Similar to, there he is, Aegon, the Conqueror, and his 2 wives. We can emulate him somewhat. So that's something interesting. Now, I'm not going to spoil what swashbuckling does. I'm not also going to spoil some other features, but from this screen, you might be able to pick up 1 or 2 things. We will talk about that later on. We're not going to convert to Valyrian. Instead, we're just going to make that hybrid religion, the sort of original plan there, which is still on the agenda, and probably what we're going to focus on doing today, going out there, conquesting some realms, and hopefully starting to make a headway towards actually reforming the religion, because I think reforming religions in Holy Fury is something I haven't done much of, and it's sort of the whole point of it, right? Now, last episode, a lot of you were like, please stop disinheriting your sons. You can land Jesus of Gogossos, Vomity Jesus, as we call him, in the family household, Vomity Jesus. We could just land him, and that would make him our heir, as it is open succession. My only issue, well, I've got a couple of issues with that. Firstly, if you landed son in CK2, they immediately piss off, get themselves killed, or go and marry some imbecile woman. Not going to happen. We could restrict his marriage, granted, but he'll find a way around it. He is Jesus of Gogossos, after all. I don't think we can contain him. Secondly, I want to be able to send him on a foreign tour, so this will increase his stats. It has a chance for him to gain some other events and effects along with it. You know, it can range from anything to gaining armor and weaponry to get himself killed in the fires of Valyria. So it's kind of a varying event. Generally, it's a positive experience, though, but it does cost a fair amount of gold. Now, we can't do that if he is a landed character. Only he, at that stage, can take the decision for himself. I believe if we land him as well, we can't force him to train or anything like that. So there's a lot of reasons not to do it. With our own bad health at the age of 52 as well, I wanted to make sure we had the right heir before we died. Otherwise, then it becomes a pain in the arse. So I'm kind of still alright with how I played it, bearing in mind all of that stuff. But yeah, I mean, in the future, hopefully we'll get some better firstborn sons. We won't need to go through any shit like that again. Right, so what's the plan then? What diseases have we got kicking around today? We have the Red Death, classic Red Death. We have the Red Death and we have the Red Death. Okay, right, just wanted to make sure we weren't going to get the Red Death and Bloody Flux as well. Good, I think we're good then. That means our troops are going to be pretty much sat on their ass for quite some time. We might want to leave. That might be a bad plan now. Oh, Jesus, hang on. He's got vomiting. Oh, Jesus, he says, looking at his son, Jesus. He's got vomiting and there's Red Death. He might die. Gonna be honest with you. I believe it's like a -7 health. It's something pretty massive anyway. Oh, shit, Master Builder, really? Are we down to the 1-day modifier? No. No. What do you mean, no? Did I not work it out to be like... Oh, I suppose it was like 92% last episode, wasn't it? Okay, fair enough. Right, okay, let's keep an eye on Jesus before we go off and do some piratey-based pirate things. She dies screaming and bleeding from the Red Death. Classic Red Death there. It is -7 health. That's what I was worried about. Oh, God. Please don't do this. Please. Oh, God, the colony's suffering as well. Lose 300 gold. Oh, my God, what a great start to the episode. Now, again, I do want to start on some of those holy sites. Nice, he's a brilliant commander, though. Oh, man, look at him. Inspiring and direct leader with 25 friggin' martial as well. This kid is so good. He's only got vomiting, and he doesn't seem to be getting anything else. Minor symptom treatment. You know what? I think he might be okay. Generally, he would have developed more symptoms by now, especially with a plague-like disease like this. I think he'll be fine. Let's move on with our life. Oh, hello. Oh, speaking of which, whilst clearing out the ruined library in Gogossos, some scholars have found some old scrolls they thought you should see. They speak of Valyria and its virtues. We can become Valyrian, however, we'll flip over to feudal and we'll lose the trait pirate. Another good reason probably not to become Valyrian initially. Burn it, gain the trait zealous. Maybe those... Oh shit, I forgot about our flagship. That's cool. Maybe those writings, you know, influence our dynasty in the future for when we obviously reform the religion. Lord Toad. That's Load, but okay. Oh, right, because he's Load Toad. Yeah, got it. It's very confusing. Load Toad has informed you that the new flagship for the Gogossosi fleet is complete. The Drummond, over 700 oars and huge sails, is blazing with the arms of House Toad. Many hundreds of people gather to watch it launch into the sea off Gogossos. They say it's one of the largest ships they've ever seen. A magnificent ship, I must say. We gain 150 prestige and another 30 prestige. Oh, he gains 30 prestige, I guess because he built it? Is he our head admiral or something? Why do you gain that? Commodore of Gogossos, Captain of Gogossos, Bodyguard and Prince of Gogossos. Okay, you know what, fair enough. Have some prestige. Boom. Now we get to name it. So we can select our own name. I believe this just lets us rename it like you would an artifact using the current systems. We can name it Corsair King Chode. Now, bear in mind, this boat will stay in the family. It's an artifact, and obviously a boat doesn't... You don't get fucking buried with your boat. This isn't like some crazy ancient Egyptian stuff. So we can keep this, and it would be named King Chode for all of our descendants for the rest of the campaign. So I think that would be pretty awesome to actually name it after our own character here. And given how much it's screwed our treasury over, I feel like we should probably try and flex a little. This is good. I'm kind of happy with how that's worked out. We've got a great treasury, we've got a great character, everywhere is being built up. Now I think we've just got to wait for our gold to disappear, and then we can do great things with it. Hopefully we don't die. Is the Red Death still here? It's because it's on this tiny little city, rather, you know, than in the middle of the island here. Fingers crossed. Pick an ambition. Bloodline. Nothing. Friend, exalted, fall in love, obtain Valyrian steel. I guess it's got to be that. I mean, we could specifically try and raid someone with Valyrian steel. Still definitely after that Dragonbinder horn. You're still vomiting. It's clearly not the Red Death, because I think that would have had him by now. The lands of Gogossos are ripe with disease, and one particularly virulent one, the Red Death, has reached Gogossos. Meanwhile, the sky is blue. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know that we're all going to die of the Red Death. I'm leaving the gates open. Honestly, I really don't care that much. I don't think we're likely to get it. If we do, honestly, it'll usher in the era of Jesus anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Chode, you've had a great life. You killed a dragon, you built a big old boat, and restored the city of your people. Oh, shit. What? It's been a... What? It's been a long day, and with some relief, you retreat into your bedchamber for the night. Your bed is warm, and just as you're about to drift off to sleep, you hear a strange hissing sound. A carpenter will need to look at this bed tomorrow. Why would we be murdered? Let's think. While I've disinherited 1, 2, 3 sons, I've also got a concubine who is ruthless, craven, and cruel, and has a fair amount of intrigue. Shit. Something cold and scaly brushes past your naked leg, and you sit up, a sharp pain in your upper thigh. Pulling back the covers reveals a vicious hissing snake. You stumble out of bed, but your sight grows dimmer as intense pain spreads across your body. I hate snakes. Corsair King Chode Dragon Slayer dies. It's pretty ironic. Great. Well, there we go. I want to know... What the fuck was that noise in the background? Corsair King Chode has taken his last breath at the age of 54. He has died in suspicious circumstances. What a shocker. Corsair King Jesus, being a talented military tactician. We expect him to lead us in many battles. Long live Corsair King Jesus. I have a feeling he was probably assassinated by... Okay, so it wasn't this dude, because it would have probably said our plot to assassinate him had succeeded. Man, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, we could have done so much with you still, Chode, but that's fine. Jesus is in command. He's got a nice boat named after him. I'm kind of glad we named it after him, and then in hindsight. Can you not use the Shade of the Evening? Oh, you need to be a mystic, don't you? Yeah, I think we should probably work on that before we do anything else then. He does deserve to be honoured with the funeral. To be fair, that's paid off our debt rather nicely. All he had to do was die horribly. Just the Toad family. I mean, all of Gogossos. I mean, there are not many people in Gogossos, are there? We could invite the whole round for 100. You know what? We need to save up the gold a little bit. Just invite the Toad family. They're basically the only people living here anyway, given the whole plague, death, basilisks, you name it. To be fair, I wanted to go Scholar so we can get Mystics to start off with, but in hindsight, I'm actually thinking go Business so we can try and get this dude a foreign tour as soon as possible. They are fairly expensive. Yeah, personal wealth of 50 gold. Now, bear in mind we can spend either 50 gold, 100 gold, or 150 gold for a longer tour to see more of the world and obviously get more events. Kind of glad we're playing as him to do it, though. Because if you've just got the AI in charge, they can do anything, whereas obviously we can hopefully make some more sensible decisions. I want to know who killed Chode. I'm actually kind of tempted to look at the save game after this and find out which one of them was scheming. I'm not going to, you know, act on it or anything, like some act of God told him who killed his father, but I'm just genuinely interested in which one of them got him. Right, let's set the council up. Do they hate us because we've sort of taken their rightful position? They don't mind, I assume. Oh my god, did I just make that woman my spy master? That might be something to do with it. She might have been our previous spy master as well. Yeah, no, you can go. Thank you. You can definitely go. Vagino. Yeah, honestly, our family members kind of like us. Bode is -5, grew up together. Short reign is giving us a -9. He's ambitious. You know what, that's kind of understandable. This is good, though. 26 martial. Jesus, how many troops have we got now, then? 4,524? I feel like it's not much different to what we had before. Are you shitting me right now? Are you shitting me? There was no edits there. There was no bamboozles. Console log is empty. Is my fucking game bugged? This is not normal. Every campaign. Every single fucking campaign I get this goddamn event. Okay. Pirates do not follow. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to think. He's 17. What is wrong with you? I'm sure, why not? With age comes wisdom, they say, or at least it may change the questions we ask you, much to yourself. You're old, and you don't want to die, so obviously you're going to summon the council. Now, if you're ill, you do have an increased chance of getting the event. Vomiting, I don't think, quite fits that, especially when you're strong. This is ridiculous. I might, like... I don't even know anymore. A terrible disease, yeah, whatever, it's the fucking Red Death, we know it is. I don't want to spend too much, to be honest with you, because we've got apparently money to also spend on trying to become immortal. I don't want to play as an immortal character again. Prince Bode organised a search party. Oh my god, we're doing the martial event as well, right? Firstly, we have a 19 martial, who has a higher chance of obviously succeeding and finding a genuine mystic. We also have 26 martial, so as a result, there's a higher chance that we will in turn succeed in the martial outcome of this event. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Colony and Gogossos. Hey, look at that. That's awesome. Isle of Toads becomes Gogossosi. Gogossos becomes Corsair. And advanced colony removed from Gogossos. Sweet. That's awesome. Is it still the old one? No, it's Valyria and Sothoryos. And we are Corsair now. Sweet. So no religious uprisings from apparently the last surviving Valyrians there too. Welcome to my feast. Now, my only concern is from what I remember with the martial event. This is one we did with Julius Nepos. I think you have to spend gold on a feast to actually get people to court, right? Basically what we're doing now, but again, now we don't have any gold for that, so I don't know how this is going to end up. I don't entirely remember, because I've only done it a couple of times. A minor noble by the name of Belano Smith requests a remedy, as he has recently received land near Gogossos by the writ of the Corsair king. When he came to occupy the land, there was already armed men present who assaulted him, carried off his goods, and ousted him from his land. You seem surprised that the Corsair king would rob you. Do we want to send men to restore order and peace? Do we want to grant him refuge? Very disappointing, and we're going to give him 5 gold. I mean, it is... I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. As it is his first sort of imperial action, his first sort of kingly action within the realm, I feel like helping out the peasants here would be a nice show of good faith. The funeral. The friends and family of the departed, as well as noble lords of the realm, arrive at the keep. The body of Corsair King Chode, cleaned and prepared for viewing, as stubby as it is, dressed in the finest funeral garbs and accessories, sits in the casket, placed at the feet of the ruling seat, and so it is done. Corsair King Choad Toad died under suspicious circumstances on the third, fourth moon. Is that the third of fourth moon, would you say? Or the 4th moon? Who knows? 8153, at the age of 54. He was a man who was remembered of being fond of wine of ale, as well as possessing immense strength. He was one of the greatest warriors of his generation, his martial prowess being famed throughout the kingdom. His most famous deed was the slaying of a dragon, an act of which won him great renown throughout the realm. Holding a funeral was removed, and we gained 40 piety, and then we leave. Naturally. Okay, sweet. And we've got to now make a pilgrimage for another 25 freaking gold to Corsair Isle. Sure, why the hell not? The realm is in constant bankruptcy. And I have no idea how, given how much money we've... Oh my god, 8,400 men. That's what I was expecting with the dude with 26 martial. Holy shit. That's incredible. I feel like we should probably just wait for our gold to recharge a little bit before we actually do anything meaningful here. You know what? You, seeing as the colony is done, can go back to collecting taxes. Welcome aboard, Princess No... Wait, you survived the Red Death? Or was that a different one? No, all of our siblings are still alive. Jesus, that's fairly impressive. Alright, good work. What else can we do then? Corsair sacrifice? Yeah, maybe not. Seek treatment for illness? Absolutely. Please, for the love of God, get rid of this vomiting. He's got strong anyway, so chances are he's going to be fine. No treatment there. Oh my god, here we go. Paying your passage. I'm not going to say that I believe the stories, but we have picked up some promising information, my lord, Prince Bode says. This is not what I wanted to do with today's episode. I wanted to go Holy War, but fine, we'll become immortal. Why the hell not? 73.9 gold. Down the drain. That's the price of immortality, apparently. Ah! Nice! Debated the mints for only 49 gold. Seriously? I've never known this event was based on your monthly income. Wait, and the prestige as well. What? Is that something they've added recently? That means that the business focus is really not very powerful at all then. I feel like it's been nerfed recently, or is that just me? Weird. Okay, greedy, deceitful. Yeah, that's fine. Deceitful is good anyway. As far as I'm concerned, the more intrigue, the better, seeing as our last character was assassinated. We've got another gap on the council in the form of an advisor, and apparently a group of Brindermen traders of ill-reputing... Oh, okay, so we've actually got some Corsair events here. In Gogossos have identified an opportunity to smuggle goods in and out of the area, evading customs, dues, and other taxes. They are offering us an ample reward if we are able to operate the smuggling ring. 73% chance you help the operation in Gogossos and make a profit. 13% chance we are captured. For 30 gold as well. Nice. Despite our best efforts... Oh, right. It could not be established. The local patrols landed... Okay, so they detected the ship. So we didn't get the worst one. Man, so much gold lost this episode already. I don't think we're going to get as lucky finding a wife as we did with our first character, Chode. I think it's going to be a lot more difficult, actually. Mainly because of the whole pirate thing. People generally try and hate us a little bit more for that. Can we make an offer to buy maybe one of these? This is not for sale. He is not for sale at any price. Close enough. Right. Yeah, no, that's a bit of a problem. We might just have to take what we can get here. Or, you know, be a bit more literal with that and go out and pirate a wife. You wouldn't download a wife. But we can certainly goddamn try. Because, honestly, otherwise it's just going to be some generic random woman. I feel like, seeing as we've got Genius and Strong already bred into the family, it'd be a real shame to lose those after the second generation. There is one girl here, attractive. She's also 5 years old, so we've been waiting a hell of a long time. What's that, like 10 years? Oh, it's a Game of Thrones one, so actually it's like 9 years. Maybe 8, depending on which side of the year she falls on as well. It's 5th moon. I don't like it. We could really roll the dice and go for that strong, genius, attractive child with enough of them. It's not the best plan, although we haven't really got anything else. You know what? We'll do that for now. And if we find someone better, we'll just break the betrothal. It's not like we've got 10 years to try and find someone better, so I think that's a pretty decent plan. Ah, yes, of course. What sort of day would it be without another immortality event in CK2? Your Rear Admiral, Bode, looks lost for words. Master, I'm not sure what to think, he says, shaking his head, searching for the correct way to phrase himself. Do I need to read these events anymore? I feel like we've read them 100 times. Let's hear this woman out. A courtier named Zajar. Hello, Zajar. How are you doing? Welcome. An intriguing encounter. She's got to be a legitimate mystic. Look at her. 24 Marshal. Brilliant commander. Oh my god, she's actually incredibly good. Horrifically she's like an insanely good character. Jajar the Fearless. Cannot marry because she has traits preventing marriage. I assume. I don't know what that would be then. Weird. Well, I knew that you weren't able to always marry them, but normally it's indicated, right? Weird. Sure, Eternal Life must be mine. Temple Vassal opinion minus 25. We have one Temple Vassal, so I really couldn't care less. Hey, we're almost out of the money pit, which means we can go off and do something fairly important. We barely have any men, though. Oh my god, we're up to 10,000 men. Now, I have set the Marshal to reinforce levies, but it's still going to be a very slow grind back up to where we were. If we could find some buildings that would help out. Oh, shit, we lost our brothel as well. God damn it, before we even made any money out of it. It's because everybody obviously died. And the more vassals you have, the more people will actually come and visit your brothel. You're generally only notified about the vassals visiting. So because we have absolutely no vassals or one priest, not quite likely to visit the brothel too much, you know, we're kind of limited in how much it can give to us. Bigger arms, more profit, basically. Sure, so we can basically only allow this guy to investigate her to see if she is legitimate. And then, you know, we can either agree with him and kick her out, or we can keep her. Do you want to throw her in the dungeon? I feel like it's a bad idea. As soon as you sit down, it's about Java. I've had her followed. My intelligence, the spies have given me is most worrying. She intends to harm you. I can hardly believe it. I must hear the truth myself. Obviously, we're going to go and ask her about this, see if it's all above board. This immortality event. She seems legitimate because of this. Because of this mainly. What did we pit last time? I think we used a field of crops, didn't we? Excellent. You're about to knock on the door of Jarge's chamber. When the door is thrown open, the mystic's faith is hard as stone. So we're doing the first trial alongside also being suspicious of her. Two different events that take place simultaneously. Please forgive me, I must have faith. Shit. Lose the trait paranoid. I want to keep the trait paranoid, preferably. Damn it, that's going to make us easier to assassinate. Fine. I must have faith. Council approve. We're good. Hey, there we go. We've passed the first trial and gained a marshal. We are now up to 27 marshal, and more troops come with that, obviously, as a result. It's pretty great. Even if we fail the entire event, just getting a few extra marshal here and there wouldn't hurt. I'm going to start leading some raiding parties. So we've got 2,500 men sitting around doing nothing, so we might as well put them to good use. How many boats have we got over here, then? Is that 18, 17? We might have to just split this one up then. Oh, yeah, 28. That'll do. Right, get rid of you boys. Thank you very much. Get rid of these ones here. Back to Karth. I feel like it's the best idea, just to go for the artifacts. Now, don't forget, Karth is already a pretty good place to loot as well. You know, they're on many different trade routes, so that wouldn't harm getting some loot at the same time. Actually, getting some gold as well. So, let's head over. See what we can pick up on the way. Oh my god, Topbog. Topbog's all the way to Slaver's Bay. He's gone from a shy to Slaver's Bay. Now, again, he still has all of this. Look, he has all the way up to here. Wait, did he vassalize? Oh my god, they're suzerains. So this is all his as well, but because they're in internal wars, it looks less impressive than it actually is. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. This man might be too powerful. What have we done? What the hell have we done? A Cthulhu-blessed immortal warrior. Yeah, this is not a good idea. Now, I'm still going to raid Karth, but we are going to become hostile to the entirety of the Shadow Sea if we do this. So, beware the wrath of Topbog, I guess. We'll check on him at the end of the episode. I say that every episode, and I forgot to do it last time, but this time I actually intend to do it. We've got more than enough troops to actually land here and smash them all. Don't forget we've got 27 Marshal, and what are we? Direct Leader and Inspiring Commander as well. This is great. This is, like, incredibly well done. Right. Hello. We're here for your stuff. Preferably from your House of Undying. We might not be able to siege it, though. Oh, shit. What? House of Undying is the third one. City of Karth have... Yeah, no. Fortunately, we can't siege the House of the Undying until we get through Karth. Karth have, roughly... Oh, they have a garrison of over 10,000 men, so there's no way in hell we're going to ever crack that one open. We can, however, take the top level holding and get ourselves some gold out of that one. Probably because they have no levies and garrisons since the war with Topbog. Are they seriously going to attack with a handful of boys? You're more than welcome to. I'll take any prisoners you want to throw at me, Karth. Oh god, I've changed my mind, please. Oh my god, that's Topbog. Yeah, okay, that is actually Topbog's army. It's not himself, but there you go, Empire of the Shadow Sea. Get the hell out of there. Please don't... Oh, thank god. I was going to say, please don't take me prisoner, but apparently we filled up on gold basically instantly there. Right, bring it home. Let's try and invest that back into the realm. And we got an expedition as well. Okay, this is where it starts getting good. I have really good feelings about Corsair Jesus. What is this? Your ambitions? Oh, so this is where the Doge demands 50 coins from us, and obviously we're going to say, get out of here, Doge. What the hell are you going to do about it anyway? I like this dude who's got a missing nose, yet has still put on a mask with a hole cut out to show off his missing nose. That's nice. I'm glad he's proud of that. I completely didn't point out there that we hired a crew of bandits to steal the ship, and we're pirates, so we've clearly got probably enough ships and enough bandits. Hello. High Magister Pinto Tumitis. Hello. I'm pretty sure I had your... or my father had your son in prison for a while. Let's not worry about that too much. Dozen strong horses. Oh, now... Wait, we've got high learning skill. 10? Alright, I'll take your word for it. 10 learning. Why not? This must be stopped. Let's try and get whatever we can out of this. Hey, 289 gold, 150 prestige, and +2 stewardship. I'll absolutely take that. That's incredible. And absolutely not. You're not getting any gold out of me. Nice. Now we can... Oh, wait, we can colonize... Oh, we can colonize other parts of Sothoryos. Yeah, maybe not. I think first things first, we need to unify the Corsairs before we do anything like that. We can, however, upgrade... Can we upgrade Gogossos? Oh, no, we can't because it's already the top level, isn't it? It's a huge summer fort. We can upgrade... Can you upgrade sub-holdings? Oh, if we make them counter capital, we could, but I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. Right, okay. Let's just spend all the money straight back on Gogossos, then turn this place into a proper little utopia. You know, except for the slaves and the death and the basilisks. But besides that, basically a utopia. What have we got here, then? Corsair sacrifice? Yeah, not today, Satan. Not while we've still got other illnesses affecting us. The Grey Plague. I think you're wrong, seeing as we've had this for the past, what, 15 years? Not so sure it is the Grey Plague, pal. Feel like we need a new physician. Zayar's sacred jar. Zayar knocks on the door one evening carrying a large ceramic jar, animal motifs and ornaments encircling it. She removes the lid from the jar and you hear a hissing noise. A large snake springs forward and you are left to your instincts. Instincts. Why am I struggling with that? You attempt to wring the neck of the snake, risking its venomous fangs while most likely to succeed. This seems dangerous. Reach for the heavy object. As I recall, whack it with the book. Oh fuck, that's terrible. We failed. We have failed. Honestly, we've played too many mortal characters. I'm kind of fine with that. We got one martial out of it. Last time, I mean, I'm going to be honest, that event is 70% random per step. And then your skills do play into it to some amount. It's around that number anyway. So, honestly, last time when we played as Julius Nepos, we hit it with a book and we were fine. This time we've hit it with a book and apparently failed. So, you know what? Honestly, fuck it. Who knows? And I'm kind of glad we're not playing as mortal character. Let's put it that way. I feel like it makes this game a little more... Get out of here. Get out. Ask to leave court. Fire her and get her out of this court. She hates us. She's ruthless. I have a feeling she probably killed Topbog. No, you're gone. Honestly, you're fired. Jesus, she's horrifying as well. Was this zombie in my court? Christ. Oh my god, she had really scary eyes in that tab. What's going on with all these courtiers? Excuse me? Oh god, the council are empowering themselves? You fuckers. I owed one person a favour, and now all of a sudden it's a slippery slope. We're going downhill already. We do have 664 gold though, so I could start... Wait, what's our monthly... Jesus Christ. 14.5 gold on a place that was a ruin not, what, 20 years ago? That seems a bit absurd. Making a small fortune here. I've Flame Queen's building mod, not entirely balanced, but most of it's down to the fact that it is a huge summer fortress. Tax income plus 7.63. Collecting taxes as well. You know, that's a percentage increase on that too. And we hold the city of Gogossos, which is a large summer city. Wait, hang on. Tax income plus 16. Well, that'll be it then. I blamed Flame Queen's building tech mod, and it's absolutely not true. Oh, gold mines. Tax income plus 6? I suppose that is sort of the counterpoint. This is base game, I believe. So that is the counterpoint to, you know, living in Sothoryos, is you do make some money here and there. Princess Timmy is very rude to people at court. This is the weirdest event I've ever seen. I find it amusing and do nothing to discourage it. Good work, Timmy. You tell him. What a fucking weird event. Holy shit. Can we go on a foreign tour? We've got more than enough money for it. Hang on. Go on a... It's not ill? Oh, because we're a vomity man. Vomity Jesus can't go on a tour because he's vomity. Oh my god. So we've seriously got to wait for the physician to randomly get rid of vomiting before we can go on a front. Normally this indicates that it's a glitch, right? It's an illness that started to develop and then there's been some sort of event that's prevented it actually, you know, turning into a full-blown disease. So, kind of annoying, but that's fine. You know, we're not going to die of the Red Death or anything while we've got vomiting sort of blocking the door, blocking the entry there to full-blown disease land. Your Grace, we have received word of the Dragon Sunfire. I don't care. The only good dragon is a dead dragon, as far as I'm concerned. It's what my father said, and it's what we'll say. Vomity Jesus of Gogossos. Remember what I said at the start of the episode? We were going to go and conquest some Holy Lands. I meant that, and we're actually going to do it. Right now, we're taking Nath. Although, so, Nath, in law, is an island of pacifists, which is weird considering they've got an army level of 2,300 men. They're an island of pacifists who are protected by these sort of mysterious butterflies, the gods of harmony, and the Nathi people have an immunity to these butterflies, but to outsiders they're deadly, like they carry some toxin that will basically instantly kill you. So what we're going to do then, because I know this, with my 10 learning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare war to obviously take Nath, because we want it. Now I'm not sure, the only thing I'm concerned about is if we do this, when it becomes ours under our personal domain, will it give us the butterfly sickness? I assume as long as we don't make it our capital, we'll be fine. So what we're going to do then is we're going to send our troops over, with us staying nicely at home in Gogossos, where no one can ever harm us. No, absolutely not. Get out of here. Load. It's also a good way to get rid of family members you don't like, such as Choad Toad, for example. I'm sending you on holiday to Nath, Load. Good luck. May the force be with you, etc., etc. Don't come back in a hurry. You're not going to come back at all, chances are, but, you know, good luck with your war. Just sending my brother off to die. We do have 3,000 men, so I do have to be somewhat careful about how we do this naval landing. They've actually sent troops over to us, which is fine, because now we can just immediately come back and destroy them. Hey, there we go. So this is what I'm talking about. So this enemy vassal is seeking companionship for the night in my brothel. Absolutely welcome. He just gave us like 50 gold for that. We can kill their troops while they're on our island, and that means they're all basically wiped out because they had nowhere to retreat to. We'll head over to Nath. Problem solved. And that's our first holy site grabbed. Now, we should also probably try and grab... Oh, shit. Hang on. Karth's one of the holy sites. Karth is one of the holy sites, and that belongs to goddamn Topbog Spoff. Okay, I feel like we might have to ignore Karth and just go for the 4 other ones, then do a lot of holy walls, try and increase the moral authority. Because we can't do that. Oh my god, it only gives you 5% per holy site. Seriously? Well, that could be a big problem. So we're only going to get 25, even with all the sites. We need, what, 50% to reform the faith? And I have no idea how you increase moral authority as a goddamn pirate. This could be a problem. Oh my, we can't even siege Nath. Get out of here. We're going to have to wait for our troops to reinforce a little bit more before we can siege the province. Man, that could be a big concern. You're doing me a frightened game. Honestly, at this stage, it's going to be cheaper to hire just 500 men for 50 gold to get this war done quicker, because having these boats raised for so long is going to kill our momentum. It's going to use a lot of taxes to do that. 50 gold just to tidy this war up quicker. It's probably not a bad plan. Not sure what siege events are like in the Game of Thrones. Well, we haven't really... Oh my god, of course they've got 2,000 men standing guard. Get out of here. Hey. Okay, here's the plan. Very risky, and I hate it, but we are going to get Jesus to lead the initial attack, just because otherwise we're going to get decimated. When we've done that, Jesus no longer take the wheel. Then we'll just put any old expendable guy on the army, and we're good now. Okay, we're absolutely fine. Let him rot. Hopefully that time that we were there, Byron Targaryen rides cannibal into battle. Like, again, I don't care. Hopefully in the 30 seconds we were there, we didn't catch the butterfly disease. And we've got enough men now to probably siege it down fairly comfortably. We should be good. I think it's because they didn't have troops raised, which is why we couldn't siege it down there. It's adding to their garrison size. Maelanar has been a leal-enabled servant. I owe him nothing. I don't know who he is. He's not a nobleman. I don't care. We've built gold mines. 11.21. It's because of these goddamn boats. Like I said, it's costing us a fortune here. Right. We are done. That should be more than enough just to take the top level holding. 100%. Thank you very much. If this adds to our personal domain and we die of... Oh, they just become a vassal. Well, that works. Although we want a temple, though. We might have to start revoking some titles from you. Are you going to complain? The council say no. I think we're going to need some council destruction, aren't we? Anyway, we grabbed enough. Maybe we should very quickly try and grab at the rest of the Corsair Isle, seeing as we've done pretty much fuck all this episode besides almost die. So I think that's probably for the best if we just tidy up the rest of the pirates here. Is he insane? Has he lost his mind? Oh my god, they've actually got a fair amount of troops. Let's do a proper pirate invasion. 555 men. Yep, classic. This dude has 217. Oh, you know what? I think we're going to be absolutely fine. Yeah, no, we're going to be fine. It's just this dude kind of scared me a little bit there when he was the smallest island with the most men. But honestly, size of the island doesn't matter. It's what you do with it. Let's hire some boys to help us out here. Oh my god, we've got so much. We're swimming in gold. Yes, good. Yes, and Jesus can actually take the wheel this time. We don't have to worry about killer butterflies. Move in. Crush them all. No, actually cut them off there, because that's the only way they can get over to our domain, short of bringing over boats. And they... Oh, they might do that. Death Isle Fleet. That's not something you want to hear, you know, heading towards your capital here. Especially as we've just recently rebuilt it. Oh my god, we don't have an heir. So if we die now, it's game over. Classic. Problem with disinheriting. How did you get there so quickly? Oh, they're fighting one another. That's also pretty convenient. Right, assault this one down. You are done. Thank you very much. See you later. And then we'll just go island to island and just assault down the top level holding. Because they can't touch our capital. We've got a garrison of 5,600 men. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh my god. The true Pirate King. We've called ourselves Pirate King for a while. Corsair King, I should say. And really, we were the king of no Corsairs at all, besides some random dudes on Gogossos. Most of them were related to us. So this time, I feel like we've got a bit more legitimacy to our name. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. You can learn quickly. That's fine. Become ruthless. Sure, that's not a threat to my rule at all. Right, there we go. Boom. It's always good, I find, when educating people with claims on your titles to make sure that they're ambitious and ruthless and cruel. All those good things to make sure that your realm is in good hands if you were to suddenly die. Right, he's dealt with. Thank you very much. You know what? I feel like his wars were quite easily dealt with. That saved us so much time and effort doing it this method. Thank you very much. New Corsair King in town, and his name is Jesus. Am I regretting that name? Yeah, kinda. A little bit. That's looking a lot better. Gogossos. Nice. That's how I envisioned it a little bit more there. Now we do have to take, was that 3 more provinces? Obviously the rest of Sothoryos when I'm feeling brave enough, and we've also apparently got the Isle of Lice there too. Sounds like a pleasant place. We'll be visiting that next episode, I think. Thank you all for watching. I think I have to tweak the religious moral authority system, otherwise this is going to be very, very difficult to get to, unless we can somehow find a way to have Holy War, Infidel temples looted. We could just do a lot of looting, I guess. Do I particularly want to go around looting 50 temples? No, thank you for asking. Although the Summer Isles, we could just go province to province, really, burning it all. Again, we'll talk about that later on, because it's not as if it's anytime soon. Anyway, in the meantime, a big shout out to all of the insane top tier level patrons making the series possible in the first place, including Big Tit Timmy, Tom Terrier 18, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Lolrus, Haydog, Sadini, Necrophilin, Asuna Kirito, Facundo Vasquez, Crosis, I'm the Lizard King, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Michael Mullen, Tyler Birch, Pelvis Presley, Logan Thorne, Conspired Sea, Orcs Wolf, Average Gamer 419, Escape, and Jackson Whitman for the support in the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you very much for keeping the channel alive in these dark times. It's much appreciated. Not only that, we have to give a big thank you as well to, oh god, it's a new list, so I'm going to screw this one up, I'm telling you now. Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Jimmy, Quasar Fox, Jack Allen, Gabriel Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, Johan DeVries, Dunconi 217, Zach McDougall, Joseph Beer, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Will Wade, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, The Sage, Asro, Nick, Fraser Brennan, Kevin Saunders, Betimus Max, The Insane Pickle, Adam Person, Igor Kozak, Haji Dumar, Noah Gallimore, Panther Pearl, and Alpha Scuff. Thank you all for your support on Patreon as well. Man, that was a good one. We got a lot achieved today. F's in the chat for Chode.